Around 54 BCE, a girl was born in a small village in what is now Hubei province. Her name was Wang Zhaojun. She grew up beside a clear river under green mountains. She was beautiful, intelligent, and gifted in music. When she was 17, she was selected to enter the imperial palace. The palace of Emperor Yuan held hundreds of consorts. To choose which women to see, the emperor relied on portraits painted by court artists. Wang Zhaojun refused to bribe the painter. Her portrait was painted unfairly, made plain, made forgettable. For years, she waited in the palace, unseen. She spent years in the palace without ever being called to the emperor. She practiced music. She read. She waited. The painter had made her invisible because she would not pay him. In the palace, beauty was a currency, and Wang Zhaojun refused to spend it that way. In 33 BCE, the Xiongnu leader Huani Khan came to the Han court seeking peace. For generations, war had killed countless soldiers and destroyed countless families. Huani offered a lasting peace in exchange for a Han princess as his wife. The emperor called for a volunteer, a woman willing to leave the palace forever and become the Xiongnu queen. There was silence. Then one woman stepped forward. Wang Zhaojun, the woman who had waited unseen for years. She chose this. No one forced her. When the emperor finally saw Wang Zhaojun in person on the day of her departure, dressed in traveling clothes, Pipa in her arms, he was stunned by her beauty. He had never known she was there. He wanted to keep her, but his word had been given. He could not take it back. The journey north took months. From the warmth and green of the south, through the yellow river plains, into the cold, dry winds of the Gobi Desert. Every day the landscape became more foreign. Every day, China grew further behind her. The legend says she played her pipa as she rode through the desert. The sound was so sorrowful that geese flying overhead forgot to flap their wings and fell from the sky. This is why she is remembered as one of the four beauties of ancient China, the one who could make birds fall from the sky. When she arrived on the northern grasslands, she entered a world entirely unlike everything she had known. Flushed open sky, yurts and horses, and the smell of wild grass. The Xiongnu people watched this delicate woman from the south, and she looked back at them with calm, open eyes. Wang Zhaojun became a beloved queen. She learned the Xiongnu language. She adapted to their way of life. And most importantly, the peace held. For 60 years after her arrival, there was no war. 60 years of peace, bought with one woman's courage. She brought Han Chinese music, poetry, and silk weaving to the northern grasslands. She was not just a wife. She was a bridge between two peoples who had been enemies for generations, between two worlds that needed each other. Yet in her heart, a longing never left her. She never saw her family again. She never returned to the green mountains of her childhood. She wrote poems about the South, the color of spring willows, the sound of rain on southern rooftops. She never forgot where she came from. Wang Zhaojun died on the grasslands she had made her home. She was buried there on the vast northern plain. The legend says that in autumn, when all the grass around her grave turns yellow and dry, her burial mound stays green. The people call it Qingzhong, the Green Mound. For 2,000 years, the poets of China have written about Wang Zhaojun, not as a victim, not as a sacrifice, but as a woman of extraordinary courage who chose her path freely and walked it with her head held high. She chose peace over comfort, others over herself. Somewhere between the palace she left and the grasslands she chose, Wang Zhaojun found her meaning. She gave up everything, and in doing so, she gave the world 60 years of peace. The Pipa still plays. The Green Mound stays green, and we remember